Hello friends, today I will discuss the voltage regulation of transformer derivation. So before we discuss this derivation, let me discuss about what are the parameters required to get the voltage regulation. The first one is rated secondary terminal voltage Vs, secondary load current Is, equivalent resistance Rs bar, which is called referred to the secondary side. This will indicate the total resistance of the transformer referred to the secondary side. Similarly, XS bar, it is the total reactance referred to the secondary side. Similarly, ZS bar is nothing but total impedance of the transformer referred to the secondary side. And power factor of the load, we assume here lagging load. So we write cos phi, and phi is the load power factor angle which is lagging in nature. So next is equivalent circuit referred to the secondary side. We have to draw first. So when we draw the equivalent circuit referred to the secondary side of the transformer, we get like this. This is the secondary induced EMF, and this Is is the secondary current flowing through the load, and Rs bar is the total resistance referred to the secondary side. Xs bar is the reactance referred to the secondary side, and Vs is the terminal voltage of the load. Under no load condition, that is, if you remove this load, whatever voltage is induced in the secondary of the transformer will be available across the load terminals. So that is called Vs, and we represent that as VsNL. So once we know this equivalent circuit, we can draw the vector diagram for this. Why should we draw the vector diagram? Without drawing the vector diagram, we cannot derive the relation for voltage regulation of the transformer. So this is a series circuit, so we take current as reference like this. This is the Is. OG means it is a secondary current, and phi is the angle by which it is lagging with respect to the terminal voltage Vs, that is Vs, and that Vs is represented by OB. So once we fix the current flowing and the terminal voltage, then we can add all these voltages vectorially to get the induced voltage in the secondary winding. So to get this, so first add the Is Rs bar voltage drop, which is in series with the Is. So that we represent here as BE. So this vector is in parallel to the OG vector. OG is the Is and BE is the Is Rs bar. Next. So we have to add the voltage drop across the reactance, that is XS bar. So that will be leading the current vector by 90 degrees. So we draw that vector as EA at 90 degrees to the BE vector like this. And this EA or AE represents Is XS bar. So we know the terminal voltage, load terminal voltage, and we know the voltage drop across the total equivalent resistance, and we know the total voltage drop across the total reactance of the transformer. So if we add all these three vectors, then we get the induced voltage in the secondary winding of the transformer, which is represented by OA. But just this is not sufficient to get the voltage regulation of the transformer. So we have to make modifications to this. So draw a dotted line from B onto the AF line like this, and we have to draw the A to F like this, a line, parallel line or y-axis line. Similarly, we should draw a line from E, a dotted line like that, so that it will touch the F point, which is extended from the A to F. So similarly, this from B to D, we have to draw the dotted line like this. And from here, from E, draw a perpendicular line to this BD, so that we get a point on this BD line at point C like this. So now, if you look at this, there are two triangles, that is BEC, similarly AEF. These are the two triangles. So using these two triangles, we have to derive the equation for voltage regulation. So next, so that we can see here what is OG, etc. I already covered. OG is secondary current and OB is secondary terminal voltage, and BE is resistance voltage drop, IS RS bar, and AE is nothing but the reactive voltage drop, IS into XS bar. And if you look at this, there is the angle between terminal voltage and the secondary current is phi. Same thing happens here between BC line and the BE line. There is an angle. That angle we call as phi. That is same angle. This and this are same. Similarly, between AF and AE, the angle is phi. Means this angle and this angle are one and the same. So the angle between the terminal voltage and the induced voltage, we call that as delta. But anyhow, that we are not going to use here. So once we draw the vector diagram like that, now we can derive the equation like this. So from triangle EBC, look at this, EBC, this is the triangle. From this, we write the cos phi. Cos phi means adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side means it is BC divided by hypotenuse BE. BC divided by BE. So from that we can write BC is equal to BE into cos phi. So what is BE? BE is nothing but IS RS bar cos phi. So similarly from triangle AEF or EAF, so we can write what is sin phi. Sin phi is nothing but opposite side, that is EF divided by hypotenuse. What is that hypotenuse? It is nothing but EA or AE like this. So what we want is EF. So EF means this line. So to get that EF, we write like this. EF is equal to EA into sin phi. So what is EA? EA is nothing but the voltage across the reactance, that is IS XS bar, so into sin phi. Next, if you observe the vector diagram, this CD and EF are one and the same. This length and this length are one and the same. So we have taken the IAXS component which is in phase with the EF that we have calculated, and we also calculated what is BC. So that is in phase component of I mean the resistance voltage drop. So having known this BC and CD, which is also equal to EF, so further we can write like this. So from practical point of view, we can say this OD is approximately equal to OA. What is this OA? OA is nothing but induced EMF. So induced EMF is equal to OD approximately. So we know what is OD. What is OD? So look at this. OB plus BC plus CD. OD is equal to OB plus BC plus CD. So we have already calculated what is OD just now covered. That is, it is approximately equal to the no load terminal voltage or equal to the induced voltage in the secondary winding. So I already told the secondary induced voltage and the no load terminal voltage are one and the same. So we write OD is equal to approximately equal to VSNL. This is the no load terminal voltage. So, and we know what is OB. OB is nothing but Vs, and BC just now calculated as IS RS bar cos phi. That is this. Next, CD just now we calculated here, which is equal to the EF, because CD and EF are parallel and same length. So we write here IX XS bar sin phi, and we are replacing this OD with VSNL. So once we replace that, we get like this. VSNL is equal to Vs plus Is Rs bar cos phi plus Is XS bar sin phi. And from this we can write VSNL minus Vs is equal to Is Rs bar cos phi plus Is XS bar sin phi. So this is the voltage drop across the impedance, that is Zs bar. So that Zs bar voltage drop we are representing as Is Rs bar cos phi plus Is XS bar sin phi. So once we know we know the what is the definition of the percentage voltage regulation. Voltage regulation definition is no load terminal voltage minus load terminal voltage divided by no load terminal voltage. So we have seen what is no load terminal voltage, that is represented by VSNL, which is also equal to induced EMF in the secondary side, that is ES minus Vs, means it is the actual voltage across the load under loaded condition. In this case it is when the load is lagging load, divided by VSNL, that is no load terminal voltage, into 100. And we know because here what is VSNL minus Vs, so that we replace with this, that is we get Is Rs bar cos phi plus Is XS bar sin phi divided by VSNL into 100. So to derive the voltage regulation of the transformer equation, so we should know what is the load type, whether it is a unity power factor load or lagging load or leading load, and what is the load terminal voltage under loaded condition, and we should also know what is the total equivalent resistance of the transformer referred to the secondary side. Similarly, we should also know what is the total reactance of the transformer referred to the secondary side, and we should also know what is the secondary current flowing, and also we should know what is the induced voltage in the secondary winding. Once we know all this mathematically, we can get what is voltage regulation of the transformer.